Welcome back to Nelson, a video dedicated to Shirley on her 100th birthday. Hey Auntie Shirley, welcome back to Nelson. You and your family moved here, or just outside the city, after moving from Edmonton in Alberta. From a mining town to an industrial center to the tourist hotspot it is today, Nelson has evolved over the times. Once larger than Kelowna, Nelson is now still a very small town amongst all of those in British Columbia. What used to be the Mountain Lake Seniors Center and the old pulp mill has now been converted. The Senior Center building has been condemned due to asbestos, and where the old pulp mill used to be is now a neighborhood of condos, apartment buildings, and family housing. Back underneath the Big Orange Bridge and past Lakeside Park, which features the gorgeous Lakeside Beach and Lakeside soccer fields, and down Nelson Avenue, we make our way to the downtown of Nelson and past some of the old historic sites of the town that you may remember. One of the buildings that you may remember is the old hospital. The old hospital is now gone, and all that remains is this yellow building to the left, the old nurses' building. Where the hospital used to be is now condos for seniors, and where the old cemetery of the area used to be, the cemetery was relocated, and it is now a campground for tourists. You may also remember the historic Hume Hotel and the old courthouse. The Hume Hotel looks a little different now. It's been renovated, the turret's been removed, and it's received new signage and new lighting. But it's still the old historic building. Across the street is the old courthouse. But it's not a courthouse anymore. Today, the old courthouse is a museum, the Touchstones Museum. Down the hill from the Hume Hotel is the new court building. It's a beautiful, ivy-covered government building. At the end of Baker Street is the old rail yard. Today, the railway still runs through Nelson, though the area is much less industrial. What used to be the old train station and much of the rail yard has been converted. In these buildings, there are now small cafes, delis, and shops run by local business owners. Just a short drive from the city of Nelson is Granite Road. Here is the house where Archie and Garth used to batch. They lived here after coming to Nelson to pursue further education, as Blewett School only went till grade 8. Past this house is the Chrysler Auto Body Shop. Archie and Joan's youngest son, Glenn, lives here, and his house, which is also their son Gary's old house, is just across the street. The house has been renovated. It used to be only a one-story, but a second story was added. Back in Nelson is your old house. Today, it is a white house with a green roof. You may remember your old homes when you were here. There was the old log cabin, and then the new home at 49 Creek. While some of the old heritage homes and 100-year-old houses in Nelson have been very well cared for, others have not. And although many of these old homes still stand, large new houses have been popped up all over the place in Nelson, and many new condo developments too. The type of things that you would expect to find in a big city are now in our little town of Nelson. Continue up the street and you'll find the new bridge to Rosemont. The old bridge was located about a block down the hill from where the new one now crosses the main highway. Driving down the hill, we pass the police station and the Nelson Public Library before turning onto historic Baker Street. This is our downtown. There's many local businesses here, from mountain biking shops to small restaurants, cafes, bars, and patios, as well as office spaces. At the very beginning of Baker Street is Nelson Chrysler. Archie used to work here, and now Grant works here. Across from Nelson Chrysler used to be an old grocery store, but today it has been turned into a massive condo development. This is where Joan and Archie live. This is Glenn's house. And this is Camille's house. She was married to Gary and now lives here. This is Tammy and Glenn's house. And this is Grant and Heather's house. Of course, you might also remember the cabin, where the family, including Glenn's dog, DeSoto, loved to hang out and live in the sun. This is Tammy and Glenn's cabin. This one is Grant and Heather's cabin. This is also where Archie works on his old cars and stores them. He has a wide collection, from old cars to newer, flashier models. The beach of the cabin looks upon gorgeous Crescent Bay, and it is home to the entire family. A couple years back, we even had 26 people over for a family dinner. It was like a miniature family reunion. We wished we could have had everyone. The dinner was nearly rained out, but we saved it by moving all of the dinner tables into Archie's car shed. Here are Archie and Joan with their children and grandchildren. With 4 kids and 7 grandchildren, the family has grown quite a bit.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm Grant and Heather's oldest son. I'm 31 years old, live in Calgary, Alberta, work for Canadian Pacific Railway.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm the middle of Grant and Heather's children. I am now 28 and also living in New York City. I work in advertising and currently in Montana, so America.
My name is Ashley and I'm 22 years old. I'm Grant and Heather's daughter. I just completed my Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree from UBC Okanagan in Kelowna, and now I'm living in Cranbrook working as a registered nurse at East Kootenay Regional Hospital.
I'm Mitch, I'm 25, I'm Camille and Gary's son, and I'm an electrician in Lethbridge, Alberta, and I work for Vestas Canadian Wind.
Auntie Shirley, I'm Shalane. I'm Glenn and Tammy's oldest. I am 26 years old, living in Calgary. I finished my Bachelor of Commerce a couple years ago now, and I am working for Tesla at the moment, selling and showing people how to use electric cars.
I'm Doug. My parents are Glenn and Tammy. I'm 24 years old, and I'm an electrical technologist and live in Calgary, Alberta.
Hi, Auntie Shirley. I'm Kate, and I'm 22 years old. I live in Calgary, Alberta. I am Glenn and Tammy's youngest daughter, and I just finished my degree from Mount Royal University with a major in marketing and a minor in international business.
From the old streetcar to the historic courthouse and Hume Hotel, and the big orange bridge overlooked by gorgeous lakeside beach, Nelson is a town of culture, history, and love of the outdoors.
Hi, Auntie Shirley. Happy 100th birthday from Grant and Heather and Nelson.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley!
Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley.
Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley.
Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley.
Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley.
Happy 100th birthday.
Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley.
Happy birthday, Auntie Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Shirley, my favorite sister.